Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going right now to Staten Island. We're gonna pick up an empty trailer. I have about 4 stops today, so we have Staten Island, we gotta go to Elizabeth, and then from there we gotta go to upstate New York and then back to Staten Island. So literally 4 stops, very easy, simple like route, nice to end off the week, the work week. Right now, yeah, like I said, we're going over there to Staten Island, pick up that empty, so that way we can take it to Elizabeth. We're going to a third party to get loaded up. And before I get there, once I get to Staten Island, I'm gonna pull over somewhere. I'm just gonna top off some oil, just because it was a little low in the morning, and I got some oil right now. So once I get over there, I'll pull over and top it off a little bit, just to make sure the oil level is, you know, good. And I'll probably just show you guys how I check the oil. Normally you should check it when the when the truck is cold, you know, before you turn it on, because once you run the engine, the oil gets it moves around in the engine, the oil, so then you kind of can't get an accurate reading. The only way you can get like an accurate reading, if you let the truck sit for like maybe like 10-20 minutes and then check the dipstick, because by then all the oil will probably drop back down to like the oil pan, I'm assuming, where all of it sits. So, but I mean, you can still check the oil even when you top it off, like with the truck off, you can just check it. So that's what we're gonna do once we get over there. Yep, so we're gonna hop onto the bridge to cross over to Staten Island. And you guys can see we're crossing over the bridge. I forget what's the name of this bridge, but it's the one that connects Jersey to Staten Island. It's like, I believe, from Carteret to Staten Island, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can see the building over there. That's the Amazon. That's where we're going to pick up this empty. Hopefully they have an empty. That's already 2 and I just started work. So I'll fill this up. Work my way over here. I should have a funnel, but I don't have one. Trying to fill this up more. Took about half. So you guys can see right now, I just cleaned it off, but check. pretty much almost full, so I think it should be all right. So we're going to the offsite right now because they didn't have any empties, so we gotta go pick up from the offsite, which basically means just go to, usually like they have so many trailers that they have like a lot where they take, like, you know, the trailers they don't really need at that location, so they have like an offsite where they just keep all the other trailers if their warehouse gets too full. So that's where we're going right now. We're going, it's about like 12 minutes. So we're gonna go there and pick up the empty trailer. All right, so after about like 3 hours of trying to look for an empty trailer, we finally got one, and we're just now heading to the third party. We were supposed to get there around 12:30. It's 2:30, and we're supposed to depart from the third party around 3. So it's almost 2:30, so I don't know. But dispatch said that RLC can't cancel live loads and can't cancel the stop because we were struggling to find the empty. Like for like 2 hours, the warehouse I was at had no empties, but RLC was not canceling the stop. So we finally got a trailer, an empty trailer. We're gonna go see if they load us up. This is my first time going here, so I don't know what time they're open till or anything like that, so we're gonna find out when we get there. I just figured I'll pick up the camera just to keep you guys updated, just because, oh look, just because I honestly didn't think I was gonna have a route today, because it just looked like everything was, we couldn't find a trailer. We was looking for like almost 3 hours. I was assuming that we were just gonna have to get our whole tour canceled, but we got a trailer, so the video goes on. We're about to be there right now. Taking this exit right here. I feel like I've been here before, but I'm not sure. We're gonna find out when we get there, because it's been a while. All right, so we're here. So our trailer is already preloaded, so technically I didn't need this trailer to get loaded up. They already preloaded it and it's ready. I just gotta wait for these 3 drivers to, you know, pick up and drop off, and then, because you guys could tell it's very small, there's not enough space here. So once, I don't know what he's doing, but once these 2 other drivers pick up their containers, then I'll be up next to go drop this empty off on wherever empty spot I can find, and then go inside, check in, you know, my driver's license and the trailer number I dropped off, and yeah. So we're still here, kind of just waiting now at this point for them to finish up, so that way I can you know, back in, drop this trailer off, and then pick up the trailer that I have to take. My bad, guys. I should have picked up the camera when I was backing in, but it was just too hectic, too many trucks, and you guys can see how close I am to these chassis. Oh yeah, the chassis. is really close, and the truck right here was next to me, and I had to like, it was just a lot, so I was kind of like just getting in and out. I got down once just to make sure I don't hit this truck, but we got it in. We're already unhooked. I gotta go pick up the other trailer, which is right over here, and then on our way. So right now we're gonna pick up 6345, which is this one right here. 6345, yeah. Calling me. Give me a second, I'm recording, but just stay on the call. Yep. Alright, so we are in New York right now. We just got off of George Washington. Right now we're about to go up north to New York State. Yeah. Right now we're going north. I don't know what street I'm on, or a highway, but you guys can see it's a lot of traffic. It's rush hour. It's 5 o'clock p.m. So, I mean, that's something to expect around this time, especially when everybody's getting off of work. But luckily I'm off for the rest of the week, so I ain't complaining. Alright, so we just made it. We're about to pull into the warehouse. On the wrong side though. But yeah, once we pull in, we're gonna check in, drop this trailer off, and then I think we're gonna just bobtail out. So this probably will be the last stop for today. So I'm gonna find out once I get inside and let my dispatch know that that I arrived, and then see what they're gonna do, because they told me not to pick up any empty. I think it was an empty I had to pick up from here. So they just said not to pick it up and to let them know when I arrive. So for now, that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, you guys can see it's getting a lot darker earlier in the day now. So it's like 6:49 and it's already pretty much dark out. That has, you know, to do with the, I think, daylight savings that is about to come up in November, you know, the change in season and all that. So it's starting to sunset a lot earlier. But yeah, it's getting dark, and it sucks when you have to go to areas like this where it's very like dark and not a lot of street lights, even on the highways. That's the only thing that sucks about it. I saw someone in the comments, they said that they go in around 6 a.m. and get out at 6 p.m. and I wish I had that type of schedule. Like, I know I'm not a morning person, but at the same time, if you think about it, you're going in early and getting out early. So let's say you get in at 6 a.m. and by the time it's 6 p.m. it's your 12-hour, you already hit like 12 hours and you're doing like 13 and a half hours. So by like 7 o'clock, you're pretty much out. 7:30, you're pretty much out and good to go. And you know, go do whatever you gotta do, get home, and still go to sleep around like 11. I don't know, I just feel like you can add in more things into that day if you go in earlier to work. That's just me. I prefer that over going in at 9:30. Like, yeah, I get to sleep in a little bit later, but I come back a lot later in the day and then pretty much everything's closed. So yeah, I prefer going in earlier, just getting out the way. But you guys can see the Amazon sign goes straight ahead. We're trying to flash the lights so they know they can go. But I don't think they'd be able to, I don't think they can see it from that angle. But yeah, this is a long entrance to get to this warehouse. It's like a long road to get inside. We made it. Just let this guy go and then we'll go in and check in, see where we have to drop off. And you guys can see there's like a long line to get inside. So I'll pick it up when we got it back in and drop the trailer. Alright, so we're gonna drop it off. Well, we were gonna drop it off at 631, but now I gotta find a different spot. That's the thing about I don't know, recently Amazon has been, I don't know, they just haven't been organized with the parking slips. So now I'm gonna just see where I can find an empty parking slip, and I can just back this in. If I can find one. Dang, like all these are used up. I see one over there. I'm just gonna park on that side at this point. Never mind. Where are my gloves?